Hi, Jay's 2 cents is back and feeling a little weird today. You might remember this guy from that video where we were building the computer. He just kind of like was holding a sign up on the side of the freeway, and I said, "Hey, you want to come to my house? We're putting together a computer," and he never left. He's still here. See, he's now set up his own computer over here. Just makes himself comfortable, I guess. So I decided, I didn't know what I wanted to vlog about today, and I decided that I'm going to include him because yesterday I talked about the fact that I think I'm a little bit insane. I think we're all a little bit insane, but I think I'm a bit more insane than most people, and I play it off really well. Because a lot of people, and a lot of you guys commented on that video and said, "We're crazy too. I'm crazy. We're all crazy." But trust me, I take it to a new level of crazy. And I'm just usually pretty capable of being normal on camera. But what happens all of those other hours of the day should probably get me institutionalized. But we were having a conversation today about this guy over here pissing off people in cars and getting people to come out of their car and yell and scream at him through the window. Tell us about that. So
I don't want to talk about that.
he was making fun of a guy's truck.
I didn't even make fun of
Okay, fine. His passenger was making fun of a guy's truck because he's got a turbo Volkswagen, a Golf, right? 1.8T. And he got into a little bit of a little race, and I don't know who's watching. I doubt your mom is watching. Okay, so he got into a bit of a race with this truck, and it's a big turbo diesel, and the truck starts to pull in front of him a little bit, so he lets off the gas and lets the guy by. Well, apparently his passenger, who was one of the other guys that was over here, the guy who was sitting back over there, had the box on his head, and he was trying to poke me with the stick. That guy, he said, what did he say?
how many cylinders it takes.
Yeah, because the guy was yelling out his window something like, "American muscle, yeah! I'm gonna go pump some steroids in me, yeah!" He was all like roided out and like bulging muscles and shit, right?
He was short too.
Napoleon syndrome on top of that. So apparently Jake yells out the window like, "Yeah, how many cylinders did it take?" I swear to God he was gonna yell something like, "Sorry about your penis, bro."
Yeah.
You know?
So glad he didn't say that, dude. If he did,
And then I would have been sorry about your penis because he probably would have pulled it off.
I would have been in the ER for like 3 days.
But so anyway, apparently this guy then just got all kinds of pissed because you guys were in the middle of turning, right?
Yeah.
And so this guy cuts off traffic and pulls around in front of you and cuts everyone off. And apparently this was the scene that happened now, because I'm going to put up the photo. You guys are looking at a photo right now of this roid out freak yelling at you through your window. And it struck a conversation between Nick and my wife and I about the fact that I, in the past, have had some serious anger issues. There was a time when I had my old pickup truck, an old 85 Ranger. I had locked my keys. I had locked myself out of the car, and it was in front of my house. It's not like I was anywhere where I was stranded. So what did I do? I jumped up in the bed of the truck and I started kicking it. Like I was kicking the top of the cab, and I put major dents because I locked myself out of the car. Yeah, that's a little bit crazy, I think. But I've gotten in plenty of people's faces, and what I am not proud of that, especially at Disneyland. He got to hear a story I told. Maybe I'll tell it in tomorrow's vlog if enough people are interested to find out what happened at Disneyland. But let's just say that I was damn near close to being on the banned list from Disneyland. And kids were crying, and people were trying to comfort their kids. And let's just say that I was very ashamed of what happened. He got to hear the story. But what my problem when it comes to anger is I tend to just kind of like sit there and, I'll be like straight-faced. And the anger is doing this. And it's doing this. And when it gets to my eyes, things start to get a little blurry. Things start to look a little bit like blood red, right? I start to see like the color of his shirt. And then when it gets to about here, it starts to boil off. And the problem is when it boils off, this shuts off. And then like I start to think with nothing but raw, pure emotion, which for anybody with anger problems is bad. And then I like get that temporary blackout where I wake up and I could be like surrounded with blood and be like, "Oh my God," and I'm holding a knife like, "What just happened?" And I'll run away. No, it's never gone that far. But I think anyone who's ever had anger issues, who's killed somebody, could probably say that they've had indications that they should get it under control. And I would say that I've done pretty damn good at getting it under control. The guy you confronted probably needs to work on it a little bit.
Just like,
Considering he had a knife in his pocket.
yeah. I just found out.
Yeah, he didn't realize there was you didn't realize there was a knife in his pocket until I say, "Hey, look at the photo. There's a knife in his pocket." And you were, "Wait, what?" And then he looked at it. So, I guess today's vlog was an extension of yesterday's being insane and took it a step farther about anger issues. And if you have anger issues, I think you need to work on it. But I'm no one to talk because I still have like, I wouldn't say bipolar, but I certainly am irrational at plenty of times. So, but because my friend Nick was over here and we were messing with his computer and doing some work and stuff, I went, oh shit, it's 11 o'clock, I gotta do a vlog. So here it is, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you tomorrow.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Make sure you subscribe, because if you don't, I'm gonna strangle the shit out of this guy right here.